All right, we good? We good? It's the Adams County. It's Adams County, chat. It's got to be Adams County. It's got to be Adams. I know, right? Not even 15 minutes. Not even 15 minutes. Goddamn. Yeah, that's YouTube for you, man. That's YouTube for you. That's just how it be. Streaming on YouTube, chat. Why, why can people only generate slop and make the same thing over and over? Oh, yeah. It's because whenever we try to do something different, we get, our streams get taken down. What happened was the YouTube copyright bots heard me playing the video camera song and was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Ah! Ah! All right, Isai, what was it? Isai had a super about right before the stream dipped. Yeah, he said Doom is still crying this Eagles off season. Yeah, yeah, I am. I cry. I cry every night and day. And then Isai with another two. YouTube got angry and want you to start the damn stream. I like doing the music segments. Okay. One of these days, I want to make this to be kind of like a pseudo radio thing, right? Almost like a radio show. Know what I'm saying? But, it's hard to do that when every time I try to play some good music, YouTube be like, no, you can't do that. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Gavin Stewart, been a member for 2 whole years. 2 whole years. Hell yeah. Hi, Doom. Drift King still slaps. Well, guess what? You're gonna get Drift King on a shirt soon. I've been testing shit, chat, and I think I got it. I think I got it. I probably shouldn't announce it yet since I haven't like made the storefront yet. I haven't made the storefront yet, but I'm working on a thing. I'm working on. All right. So here's the idea. I might as well just say it because I'm gonna try to get it done by the end of the month. All right. I made a CrowdMade account. I got some shirt designs, and I got but not only do I got a CrowdMade account and some shirt designs, I got a neat little QR code that I tested on the shirts. That's right. The QR codes are scannable from the shirts. I tested multiple places to make sure I could get this to work, and CrowdMade worked. Alright. Alright, so you can scan the shirts, and and the QR code will take you to a nice little mega upload folder with songs like Drift King and Eatin' Pasta and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan, chat. That's what I've been trying to cook up for like the past 2 months. But yeah, it's been taking me a while. I I'm not sure if it's gonna be specifically a Drift King shirt, but I got some designs. I got some designs. When that coming out, oh, as soon as I I gotta upload the sector complex onto Mega, and then I gotta make a QR code for that. I gotta put it on the right shirt. For some reason, I decided the best album to test it with was Celestial Spires, and so I just gotta do the rest now. The only feet space. Oh man. But yeah, Drift King still slaps. So with that in mind, there will be shirts where you can download Drift King off of them coming soon. Hopefully, CrowdMade don't screw us. But I've tested that's part of why I've been testing shit. So far CrowdMade has not let me down. CrowdMade might be like Kanaki in that they actually get quality shit in a timely manner. So hell yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. All right, open up a pasta restaurant. ESO the two guitar loop too long, so it wasn't constructive. Well, I was talking over it. I was critiquing it. I was watching the video. Okay, so the YouTube's copyright bots can suck it. They can suck it. So that's the plan. I want to get a Sector Complex shirt out where you can download the songs off the shirt. I want to do one for Celestial Spires and Cruel King. And then I got a new project in the works that I'm hoping I can get a shirt for as well. That's the plan. That is the plan. And then I also want to do like another vinyl run. It's been a minute since I did a vinyl run. The vinyl runs kind of have to be limited because every Christmas season the manufacturer gets overloaded with fucking vinyl orders, and like it makes the vinyls twice as expensive to make, which is a pain in the ass, and I'm sure y'all don't want to pay extra for that just cuz it's Christmas season. So that's why I decided to go with the limited vinyl runs as opposed to regular vinyl runs. But don't worry, that'll be a thing too. Basically, that's just I've been working on getting the merch bullshit like set for this year. That's been the idea. That's what's been taking me so long to like get other shit out. That's why it's been like a handful of songs and like podcast episodes for the past 2 months. Because I've been trying to get this merch shit going. So hopefully I can get that done by next week or the week after, and y'all will have some cool new CDs, some cool new vinyls, some cool new shirts. I want to do Club Doom snapbacks, but the QR code shit won't work on the snapbacks. So snapbacks will not include albums, unfortunately, that part makes me sad. That part makes me sad. I wanted the initial idea was snapbacks with the QR codes that you could download the albums from, but that did not come to fruition. But the shirts did. The shirts did. Still gonna make a Club Doom snapback though, cause I miss snapbacks. Stinky Fist, appreciate you for the 5 gifted memberships. That's 5 homies who now have access to the Wicked Witch of the Midwest himself, Kid Rock. Okay. So enjoy. Esau at the 2. Each shirt includes Doom's Eagles Husbando tier list. I don't even know how to respond to that. Also, it does not. I gotta say, it does not come with Doom's Philadelphia Eagles Husbando tier list. We could not secure the rights from the NFL to use their likeness. Yeah, so I hate to disappoint y'all like that. But anyway, here's the Afroman Afroman testifies in Ohio trial in Adams County. Wow, my right ear loves this.
you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As this, you shall answer unto God.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. And seat.
I know, this whole trial reeks of Ohio energy.
Go ahead, Mr. Franklin.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, would you give us your name, please?
My name is Joseph Edgar Foreman.
You are known under the stage name as Afroman, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you create music videos and do performances, is
Yes,
that
sir.
right? How many states of the United States have you performed in, do you think?
All of them.
All 50?
Yes, sir.
Even Alaska? I mean, I could see Afroman going to Anchorage. I could see an Afroman concert in Anchorage. I could see it. Eastside with the two. Doom has a Saquon Shron like he's Helga. Again, I don't know how to respond to that.
And how many countries have you performed in?
I don't remember, but not all of them, but I've been to a few.
How many live performances did you do last year, roughly?
I don't know, possibly 250. I don't know, but I don't
250,
know.
damn.
That's a lot of days, but
Yeah, he's touring, man. He's touring. I mean, that's how musicians mainly make their money nowadays, because Lord knows Spotify ain't paying us shit.
I don't know exactly.
And you have a residence here in Adams County, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which, like, I thought he was from the West Coast. He must have just moved to Ohio. I don't know what made him choose Ohio. I don't know what makes anyone choose Ohio. But am I right in that? Is Afroman from the West Coast? No, was Afroman from the West Coast? Yes. Afroman is a West Coast rapper, born and raised in LA, California. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there you go. That, like, you know, not to harp too much on Afroman, because he's the GOAT here. But, like, I don't know what makes a sane person choose Ohio. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't. No. Again, it's like that one clip of the basketball player in his interview, I believe. It's like, I don't know anyone who says, I'm going to Cleveland for vacation. Who goes to Cleveland? Nobody goes to Cleveland.
You've been performing for 20 or 30 years, is that right?
All my life.
All right. And is it fair to say that one of the first big hits you had was But Then I Got High?
Because I got high.
Yeah, because I got hot. What? Look, I have never taken the bar exam. I have not gone to law school. But I would assume one of the prerequisites for such a occupation is that you're able to fucking read.
Because I Got High? And
Because
do
I
you
got
think
high.
it's accurate to say that that song has had over 300 million views on YouTube?
Sounds right.
You have a large presence on social media, obviously.
Oh yeah,
correct?
Colt 45 is great.
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
And on Instagram, is it fair to say that you have 247,000 followers?
Yeah, I just got some of them the other day.
Just got some of them the other day. Humble flex on them. Let them know that, yeah, it's y'all stupid fault that this shit is spreading like it is.
We got new ones coming all the time
Yes. Not all the time, just here lately.
because the trial's coming up.
Yeah, all the publicity from the officers lawsuing me is running up my numbers.
Yep, and we'll do that. Hey, that's what's up, titty boy. That's what's up. You know, when you're busy, you're busy. Don't worry. We got you. We doing well.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Noel with the 2. I was gonna clean my room, but then I got sued. But then I got sued. But then I got sued. But then I got sued.
And on YouTube, you have almost 1 million followers, 983,000. Is that right?
I haven't looked. It was 977 last time I looked.
And on TikTok, you have about
Oh my god, get to the point. Get to the fucking point. We've been here for 3. Yes, he has a large following on social media. He has a considerably large fan base. He's been rapping since like the 90s. Okay? His music video, Because I Got High, included that one bull and Silent Bob. I always forget what the first guy's name is. Okay? He's not a great deal, but he's a big deal.
392,000 followers.
I haven't looked in it, but that's
Jay, yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. Again, my
You know
right
when you
ear
post
is loving
something
this.
That a lot of people are going to see it, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, that's the point. A lot of people are gonna see whatever he posts. So when he posts something about the Adams County Police Department fucking up, which they did, then you know, a lot of people are gonna see it. Maybe they shouldn't fuck up, especially as bad as they did.
When this search happened back in August of 2022, Mr. Foreman, you weren't at home.
No.
You were driving home from Chicago,
Yes.
and you got an alert from a family member that the sheriffs were there searching your home. Is that right?
Yes.
And you were able to turn on your phone and watch through your home security system what the deputies were doing for a period of time, weren't you?
Yes.
Until they disconnected my video cameras.
And is it fair to say you were angry and upset about this search?
Greatly.
I wasn't happy.
I was happy.
And is that why you posted the things we've seen this week, because you weren't happy?
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid my house in the first place. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't have wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
And because they executed a search warrant on your home, that gave you the right to post the things that we've seen this week on the internet?
Because
Is that
they-
right? Is that right, Mr. Foreman?
yes, for
Yes.
tearing down my door, not paying for it, not being apologetic, me being a sport, doing something peaceful to raise the money to pay for their damages, me having the right of
Yeah, they did damage his property.
the freedom of speech as an American to talk to my family, friends, and fans about what the sheriffs did to my home. Yes, I had the right to my freedom of speech. After they left, I had the right to kick the can and to do what I had to do to repair the damage they brought to my house. Yes, I did.
That includes the right to post the videos that you've just been posting up until Friday and beyond, right?
Yes, I have freedom of speech. I'm a rapper. I entertain. I write fiction, comedy. Yes, I mean, I entertain for a living like you practice law for a living. So I have to go to work.
They atheist.
The The deputies left a warrant return at your house, didn't they?
I think they left something with my ex-wife. I'm not sure.
Well, you saw, as soon as the search was over, as soon as you got home, you saw a document that showed exactly how much cash had been taken from the house, correct?
I know I got paid $5,000 for the show that suit was in. I forgot that money was in that suit. But, I heard, I don't know what piece of paper I heard. I knew they took some money. I just knew they took some money. I knew it was 4,000-ish. I knew they took some money and they seized some money and some weed and some, I don't know what else, just minor stuff.
You knew how much money was in that pocket when you came home and saw the warrant return, didn't you?
It was $5,000 from back when I did that show. I remember it was $5,000. But anyway.
So is it your testimony that they actually took $5,000 instead of $4,390?
No, I just know. I know when I did that show.
Oh my god, this ain't. What is this supposed to be? The prosecutor's like gotcha moment? Oh, it wasn't actually $4,000. It was $5,000. It don't fucking matter. They shouldn't have been in his home, like fucking taking money.
It was with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa at Red Rocks in Denver. The balance of that show, for me, they sent in a deposit, but the balance was $5,000. I put the $5,000 in my coat pocket. I got drunk, I got high, and I forgot to get that money, and I hung that suit back up. And that's where they got that money from.
So it was $5,000 they got?
Yes. It was $5,000 that was in my suit when I got paid in Red Rocks. Now, after all of this stuff, whatever, it's I don't
Yeah,
really know.
YouTube took the fucking first stream down. This is take 2.
The complete number is 46, it's 430, the number bounces up and down. But all I know is I got paid $5,000 at the Red Rocks with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa when I played the Red Rocks in Denver.
And you got $4,000 returned, right?
I don't know the exact amount.
Well, you were there with the news when you got it.
Right, and the lady at the sheriff's station admitted that the sheriff was short. You can go watch the 19 News.
You knew when you saw the warrant return, didn't you, that the amount that they were saying was taken was actually more money than was in that suit pocket?
I didn't warrant.
That's why you brought the news to the sheriff's office when you got the money back, because you knew that they had miscounted the money and the number on the evidence bag was actually more money.
I didn't know nothing. The lady at the sheriff department just volunteered the information. I was sitting there, if she had been, I might not even known I got ripped off. She admitted it live on Channel 19 News that the money wasn't right.
You remember in your deposition when I asked you, why did you bring the news when you picked up the money?
Yeah, I didn't want to get beat up or Epstein at the sheriff's station after I seen him running around my house with AR-15s. So that's why I brought the news and my attorney, so to make sure I got out of that place with my money.
You brought
Get out of there with your money and safely, because these people are fucking crazy. Who knows what the fuck they're gonna
the
do?
news to protect you physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't bring the news because you already knew there was a miscount and you were going to make.
I didn't know nothing about the
hay out of
discount. I didn't know. I figured they stole my money. They turned my cameras off. So if you turn my cameras off, you must got something bad in mind. So yeah, I'm accusing them of it. They turned my cameras off. I can't see what they're doing.
So your testimony under oath here today to these 10 jurors is that you brought the news when you picked up your money to protect you physically from being beat up or shot by the sheriffs, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, that's not unreasonable. That is not unreasonable. These people already kicked down his door and were fucking swinging AR-15s around. Okay? They were already acting crazy. They've been crazy. Alright? He's not gonna risk... He's gonna have some eyes when he goes to their place to pick up the shit they took. after they fucked up his gate, fucked up his door.
And they volunteered the information that the money wasn't right. That's just an extra something we found out. But I came with my attorney and the news to make sure the people running around my house with guns didn't take me into jail and do something.
You had a safe in your home, correct?
2 of them.
2 safes. Did the sheriffs look into those safes, to your knowledge?
Yes, they
The
did.
deputies?
Yes.
And how did they get the combination?
I gave it to my ex-wife so the sheriffs wouldn't pull my safe out the floor, take it to the station and put something in it and try to say that whatever they put in my safe was mine. So I went ahead and gave my ex-wife, who I didn't want to give my combination to, it was just safer. I went ahead and gave her my combination so they could open up the safe and realize that they just vandalized somebody that don't even have nothing in the safe.
And do you know what was in those safes?
It was absolutely nothing in the safes.
Don't you keep jewelry in those safes?
No.
Didn't you tell me that in your deposition, that you keep jewelry in those safes?
I do.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home after the search?
I didn't put nothing in the safes.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home?
Nothing was in them, so nothing was missing from the safe.
Yeah, he's got everything covered. He's got everything, absolutely everything
You talked to
covered.
Randy Walters on the phone before you got home that evening during the search, or right afterwards, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
He told you that they were taking some money and some vape pens and a small amount of
Not the vape pen. That's what was in the safe. It was mountains upon mountains of vape
He
pens.
told you that.
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear a single song about why did you take my vape pens. 0 out of 10.
You knew, didn't you, Mr. Foreman, that there had been an investigation by the Claremont County Sheriff's Office into the discrepancy about the cash that was missing from your home, correct? You knew there was an investigation.
Yeah, I knew the sheriffs was investigating themselves.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Because we all know how that got. What does the saying go? We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. Yeah, we investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. That's how it goes. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure I'm sure there was an investigation of the sort. Yeah, I would imagine. Oh god, yeah, this lawyer's trying his damned best. He got nothing. He got nothing. The closest to something he got was that, like, some minor discrepancies in the amount of money reported missing. Oh fuck, dude. They were screwed. They were screwed. Oh my god. Let me see if I can find, like, some more crazy moments while I let this ride.
Oh, that's how you saw it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you ever ask for a report so you could see how bad this investigation of themselves really was?
Yes, I was trying to get involved any way I can. The investigation was going on without any of my participation.
Did you ask for a copy of the report?
I did. I asked for everything. I was trying to be involved. I didn't.
So you've seen the report?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I just saw it a few minutes ago.
Well, you had an attorney when you got the cash returned, correct?
At the station?
Yes.
I had attorney. Yeah, my attorney was present.
Did
when
your
I got my
attorney
cash.
ask for a copy of this report?
It wasn't in it. When I got my cash back from the station, it wasn't an investigation until we realized money was missing.
Well, did you contact your attorney and say, hey, get me a copy of that report?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. While Mr. Klingler wants to talk about his client's attorney-client privilege and maybe waive it, Mr. Foreman does have attorney-client privilege with his attorney at that time. And we are going to assert that privilege because it's a privilege he has of right.
And so far he hasn't asked for anything privileged, so I appreciate the sensitivity. overrule the objection. We'll pay that.
Gotta love the Windows error message. Oh, I don't know how to describe it, chat, but just something about the Windows error message in like, you know, videos like this or the internet lumberjack video, shit like that. Just that shit just cracks me up. Just hearing it where like, you know, there's a computer present, but it's like, what the fuck are you doing on the computer? What the fuck are you doing on the computer to make that noise? What the fuck?
Thank you, Judge. Your testimony is you never saw a copy of Detective Robinson's report until today.
Yes, sir.
And that's because you didn't want to see a copy of the
I
investigation.
did want to see. You don't know what I want. I did want to see it.
You don't know what I want. Yo, yeah. I wanted to see it, but I didn't see it.
You did.
I wanted everything that had something to do with my money coming.
And that was 3.5 years ago. Correct? And you haven't seen a copy of that report that you wanted to see until this afternoon. Is that right?
That's right. I never had my money taken by cops. I didn't know how this go. I don't know about reports. All I know is live on Fox 19 News, the lady admits that her department is short $400 of my money. That's all I know. I don't know how to investigate police officers taking money.
That's all you know, and that's all you know today, isn't it? That's the whole basis of your...
The fuck is that supposed to mean? The fuck is that supposed to mean? What the fuck you mean by that? Your Honor, permission to take the gavel and toss it at this dickhead? It just not even a toss, fucking tomahawk throw across the goddamn. What a fucking prick.
Your claim that your money was stolen is that the amount of money that was in the bags is different from the amount of money that was written on the bag.
Yeah, my whole thing is they never should have raided me in the first place.
That's your whole thing.
That's my whole thing.
That's the point,
That's my whole
isn't
thing.
it?
If they never would have showed up, there would be no songs about them. I wouldn't know who they are. Their faces would not be on my video cameras. None of this, we wouldn't be in this room right now if they hadn't raided my house and didn't press no charges, didn't even know what they was doing. This whole thing is their fault, and they're suing me for their mistake.
And so you don't really care if they stole your money or not. You're just mad about what they did.
I do care about if they stole them.
But
Police officers shouldn't be stealing the civilians' money. So I do care. All of it is an outrage. This whole thing is an outrage.
You have no evidence that they took your money except for the amount on the bag isn't the same as the amount.
How about the lady admitting that she took?
Could you answer my?
She admitted that she took my money on live Fox 19 News. Go argue with the film clip. Go argue with her admitting that she took my money.
Nobody admitted that they took your money.
Well, whatever. Go look at her admitting that the bag is short because it stayed open all weekend long or 2 weeks after Brian and Officer Cooley just left it and just mishandled it and didn't do it right.
Just so we're honest with the jury here, Mr. Foreman, nobody admitted that they took your money, did they?
They admitted it was short.
Yes.
Well, what does that mean if the money is short? If money was taken from a residence by the police, said owner of residence goes to the police office to take back the money, that was taken, and he don't get all the money back because it's short. The money taken that he wants to take back is short. That means money has been taken. That's what that means. That's what that means. Yes, they took the money. They took the money. They gave back some of the money, but not all the money. Meaning that implies that there is still money taken, ticking, to corking. I don't fucking care. It's all the same. It's all the same. This is the stupidest. Oh man, yeah. This don't look good on bro's resume here. His resume is fucked. His resume, his resume is fucked. And he's a prosecutor. That like I know the state gives you, like, you know, there are what are they called? Like state defense attorneys. That there's a name for them. You know, when you're provided a defense attorney, right? Public defender, right? There's public defenders. I don't think there's public prosecutors, right? Yeah, public defenders, that's the word. So, there's public defenders, but this is a prosecutor. I don't think there's such a thing as a public prosecutor, right? So unlike public defenders, you know, who get assigned cases from the state, I would assume, bro here has to, you know, he has to pull up with a resume. Oh, prosecutors are public workers. Okay, that's just me not knowing fucking law then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're all prosecutors are technically public prosecutors then. All right. My fault. They all work for the government, which means they're all technically public. Okay. That's cleared up. Again, I never went to law school. We watching a fucking testimony where the defendant is wearing an American flag suit with American flag sunglasses because he is that sure he's gonna win, because the Adams County Police Department was inept at best. To put it kindly. To put it in a way where they ain't trying to, you know, send Mr. Semantics about how much money he's stolen and if it was really stealing, you know, in my fucking face.
Nobody
So like
admitted that they took your money, correct?
It was short. She admitted, she said that it was short. And
Yep.
Usually it's 10, 5, $2 missing. How does $400 even come up missing? Odd.
How does any money go missing, let alone 400 even? How does any go missing? Wouldn't it all be put in like a evidence bag? Wouldn't just like the wad of cash be put in a single evidence bag that is not to be touched for the rest of the time it's in custody of the police? I would think so. I would think that's how it works. If that's not how it works, then, like, you know, some shit needs to be revised. They ordered Domino's after the raid. And yeah, and Lord knows they needed all $400 for that Domino's, considering the fucking fat ass sheriff eyeing the pound cake. Lord knows most of that Domino's went to bro.
You posted videos about Brian Newland doing hard drugs and snitching on his friend, and you posted those based on rumors, didn't you? We can look at your deposition, but before you argue with me, but isn't that a fact that you made those allegations based on rumors you said you heard?
It's a fact. William Newland is a convicted pedophile, and Brian Newland is his brother. After I zeroed in on Brian, I asked about him. Come to find out, he's a large statutory rapist that has sex with all kind of underage girls. He buys them beers and gets them drunk. And
God damn, that got real dark real quick. Basically, TLDR, they weren't just rumors. They weren't just rumors, he verified. He didn't post anything until he got verification. Because shit got real dark real fast.
Okay, that's probably the reason he had to leave the Adams County Sheriff Department, because he beats up his wife and he messed with underage girls and he had to get out of town and go get a job in Norwood.
All right. You don't want to answer my question.
I do. Please ask another one.
Well,
Oh my god. This is These two men hate each other. They hate each other. Oh my god. But the thing is, Afroman got every right. The fuck is this prosecutor's problem? Who the fuck pissed in his everything? Who raided his house and pissed in his lemon pound cake? Huh? Who kicked down his door and broke his gate? I don't think Afroman did. Someone apparently did, because they both swinging.
let me ask this one again so I can get an answer. Do you remember in your deposition when I asked you, you have no reason to think these rumors about Brian Newland are true, do you? And you said, well, it's more entertaining if it's true, and I can make some money. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. That's a however long that deposition was. You can read the deposition and it tells you what I said.
Do we have a copy, another copy of that? Because I'll show it to you, and I can show you my copy. Refresh your recollection.
All right, get the hard copy out. Get the hard copy out. Let's see how damning the hard copy is. Okay.
There are refreshes recollection
It's
trees. You then use the
thank you, Judge. If I can get it working here.
Your Honor, I would object to using the screen to refresh his recollection. That's publishing it to the jury. If he wants to refresh his recollection, he can show him it and then ask him a question, much how we would do in criminal law with a police report.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yo, W defense attorney for catching that. That might have been a subtle little way to, maybe sway the jury by showing on the screen what was said. Ooh! Oh, that's juicy.
If an officer didn't remember, we wouldn't show the report. We would show it to the officer. He would refresh his memory by reading it, and then we'd re-ask the question.
do it that way, just make sure you think he reads it right. I'm just trying to get through the verbiage.
If Mr.
Just make sure you think he reads it right, otherwise I have to wrestle with you about whether he read it right.
Sure.
So just read it.
Just read it, bitch.
And then if we want to move it as an exhibit, you can do that.
Remember your deposition being taken, Mr.
The judge looks burnt out. The judge just like, man, I just want to go home and play pool in my man cave like on my pool table in my man cave with Afroman playing on the speakers on my sound system. I don't know, that like just like his haircut and his beard give me that vibe that he owns a pool table like in the basement with like a bunch of beer memorabilia. And he might have gone home and done that while bumping lemon pound cake. It's not outside the realm of possibility, is what I'm saying.
Foreman in your attorney's office on September.
I don't know. He don't strike me as a mini golf course kind of guy. He don't. Unless he has kids or family that wanted one in the backyard. He strikes me more as like as a pool guy.
2024.
I remember the deposition.
And that deposition was taken in DJ Osborne's office?
Yes, sir.
It is a bit hard to hear that. I know the audio is a bit weird. All right, appreciate you for checking me on that.
That's the
Especially
same
for some
office.
reason, a lot of it is like all in the right headphone, like on my end and in my levels. It's mostly all on the right. Like my right ear is loving this.
that you
My right
used
ear can't get
to
enough of it.
film that video that we saw last night with the actor playing Lieutenant Lisa Phillips, and that actor was sitting in the same chair that Lisa Phillips sat in during her deposition, wasn't she?
Yeah, the actor played Lisa because I wouldn't have known her if she hadn't came to my house and cut off my camera.
Yeah, right.
Right.
That's the office we're talking about, and that's the office where I took your deposition, right?
Yes, sir.
And in that deposition, I'm referring to page 84 of the deposition.
The other Baron, been a member for 30 months. The judge, in George's voice, why can't they just go and fuck for 3 hours? Yeah, if I remember correctly, Lisa's the one who cut off the video cameras during the raid and then cried in court when they played the song during her testimony. Oh man, yeah. Get the woman, get the female officer, get the whammon to cry. Get the whammon to cry. Certainly not trying to play to the jury's emotions. Definitely not crocodile tears. Yeah.
I had asked you
I'm gonna
about,
object, he's testifying.
No, he's using the deposition to refresh his memory. He's doing it right, so sit down, please. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Did I
you're
ask
doing
you
too
this
much.
question?
You already got your dub, Mr. Defense Attorney.
and did you give me these answers, Mr. Foreman? Question: would it be fair to say these are rumors? Answer: you know, Stephanie said it, and you know, some other people that don't remember, you know, I'd be in a hurry in Walmart or something, they shake my hand, yeah, Brian used to do this, used to do that. Then something, I didn't know him, but this is what I've heard. Question: you don't have any particular reason to think that it's true or not true, right? Answer: well, it's more entertaining if it is true, and I could probably make some money and capitalize on it if it's true.
What are the line numbers?
Starting with line 7 and ending with line 21. Did I ask you those questions and you give me those answers?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But
But that's my question.
I've always
Thank you.
put Brian Newland next to his brother. So that's my basis, and I've always...
We noticed that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
your
so-
attorney's going to be able to ask you whatever questions he wants. Right now, I'd like you to focus on my questions, Mr. Foreman. You have no evidence that Brian Newland ever molested little boys, do you?
If you look at the picture, he's holding the little boy butt. It's too much for me. So if you use your eyeballs, and then his brother's a convicted pedophile.
That's your evidence for posting that
Well,
pedophile stuff
Hey,
about
I'm just
little
trying to
boys.
figure out. I'm trying to figure out what kind of guy is kicking on my door. What kind of guy is walking around my house reading my bank statements?
What the fuck, dude?
It's a dude that's possibly a pedophile, got a convicted pedophile brother, deputized by the sheriff, walking around, possibly stealing my money. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on as I zoom in with my
God
camera.
damn.
That's not the type of guy I don't think should be on the police force.
I'm going to refer you again to your deposition. If you don't trust my reading of it, I'm happy to give it to you, Mr. Foreman. But on page 98 of your deposition, on that same day, beginning at 9/11, did I ask you this?
Ugh. Did y'all hear that cough? Whoever's coughing like that needs to stay the fuck home. God damn. Like, I could hear the phlegm moving in his trachea, in their trachea from here. Yikes. Go the fuck home. You spreading COVID in court.
This question, and did you give me this answer?
Ugh.
And again, the only evidence, you don't have any evidence that Brian Newland is a pedophile or plays with little boys. Answer: no, sir. Did I ask you that question? Did you give me that answer?
I don't remember.
What are the line numbers?
Beginning with line 11, ending with line 14 on page 98.
I mean, that is the lawyer's entire
You have
game.
no evidence
Just try to shame
that
him.
Lisa Phillips stole your money, do you?
I know if she hadn't raided my house, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah,
Nor a lawsuit or nothing. They never should have been at my house.
Since you're not going to answer my question, I'm going to go back to your deposition again, Mr. Foreman, page 102.
Your Honor, if I may,
Okay, I need a break from this. I need a break from this. I need to go to a different part of the trial. Different part of the trial. I'm sick of hearing this guy. Oh, and here he is again.
All of these posts, Mr. Foreman knew they were untrue. And that's the actual malice that you heard about. He doesn't have
This
to
should be
tweet
fun.
people. He doesn't have to
Oh, hello.
anything else. If he knows
Hello, guy
they
in the
weren't
corner. I
true,
didn't see you
that's
there.
actual
Oh,
malice.
I don't see him
For
now. He's
public
gone.
officials,
He
can't do
disappeared.
that, and he did. Now, these deputies asked the defendant years ago to stop these posts, to take them down. He didn't. He ramped them up. Freedom of speech. I can say what I want. Worse and worse. You'll see what they are before the trial's over. Now, I'm going to ask you to come back with me to the summer of 2022. Adams County, here in West Union, here in this courthouse, the sheriff's office downstairs. There's a group of deputy sheriffs,
Okay.
several of them.
All right.
A lot of them were raised here in Adams County,
Who gives a shit?
lived almost all their lives here.
Who fucking
A
gives
lot
a
of them
shit?
have had their whole law enforcement careers here in Adams County. Some
Ah, okay. So they've never stepped outside the little inbred Ohio circle. Explains a lot.
of them left Adams County for a while, but came back home here to be with the people that they know and know them. Some of them could have gone to the city, to Cincinnati or Columbus or somewhere else and made more money, but they stayed here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the card he's trying. They're local police that have been part of this community that you jurors are part of their whole lives. Won't somebody cry for them? Cry. Afroman made a song making fun of them. All these people. And this outsider from Los Angeles moved into Adams County and made fun of our local, been here all their lives, local, probably blood related to you, to me, to everyone, because we're all fucking white and inbred police officers. Makes me sad. Makes me cry. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio.
In Adams County to be law enforcement
Or
deputy
outside.
sheriffs. They have wives, spouses, husbands, children, go to Adams County schools. This is where their lives are. 7 of those deputy sheriffs
Sad in Ohio, swag like Ohio.
today. There's Randy Walters there on the left, Mike Eastep beside him, Lisa Phillips beside him, Sean Grooms beside him.
Is that the one with the questionable brother? Is Sean Grooms? Is that the one with the questionable brother, or is that everyone? That's an unfortunate last name. Am I hearing that right? Run
There
that
on the
back.
left,
Run that back.
Mike Eastep beside him, Lisa Phillips beside him, Sean Grooms beside him, Justin Cooley.
They're cooked. 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 We all know they're cooked. You know, it's been 3 days since this. We know the outcome of this trial. But they're cooked. Bruh. Bruh. Sean does what now? What does Sean do? Oh, man. Afroman didn't even need to try. He didn't even need to try. The jokes write themselves.
Cooley beside him, Detective Brian Newland beside him, and Sean Cooley, Justin's father, beside him. What brought them together was some information that Brian Newland came across in the summer of 2022. Some information that caused him to have to do something.
All right, do we ever get to see the information? What was the information? How did they come to this conclusion that there was kidnapping and trafficking and all this shit going on at Afroman's residence? How did this even? Where'd the idea even come from? Will we ever see this? I don't know. Triple B, what's good with the 5? Have you ever tried Incredibox? No, I don't believe I have. Also, all of the he's an outsider shit is irrelevant. They're all Americans. The cops wanted to hit a lick. That's it. I mean, the money came up short. The money came up short, so, you know, it's not too out of pocket to say money was taken, despite what Mr. Prosecutor here would have you believe. But as we heard earlier in this stream, is like, so the money wasn't taken. It's like, there was money in my suit pocket. It's no longer in my suit pocket. When I came to the sheriff's county office to pick it up, they said it was short, and there's less money. And you know, I came out the office with less money than they took from the suit. That means money's taken.
So he typed up a search warrant and he took it to a local judge. The local judge looked at it, approved it, signed the search warrant, and Detective Newland started gathering deputy sheriffs to help execute this search warrant. And it was a search of defendant Foreman's property out on Russellville Road here in Adams County. Detective Newland will tell you that any search like this is potentially dangerous, so you like to have as many people as you can. The deputies had guns, of course. A couple of them had rifles, which is normal protocol in a situation like this. And there were about 10 of them altogether who were gathered to execute this search warrant in August of 2022. And these 7 were some of those deputies. The evidence is going to show that they approached, well, the evidence will show, first of all, none of these deputies had any idea when they woke up that morning that they were going to be executing a search warrant. None of them had any idea.
What's the name of that one villain from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? He's sounding a lot like that one. What the fuck is his name? He's the guy who's like obsessed with Billy Idol. He's the guy obsessed with Billy Idol. What the fuck is his name? Oh my god, he was one of the funniest recurring villains in that whole season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and his name is escaping me. Oh my god. What the fuck is his name? Ah! If you go any further with this investigation, Raymond Holtz, I'll tell the news cycle that you're gay. It's like, I came out 20 years ago. Shit! Oh, come on, you can't blackmail anyone anymore. That guy. What the fuck is his name? Ah! Frank O'Sullivan, yes! That was him! Fucking O'Sullivan! He sounded like O'Sullivan. I swear I've heard O'Sullivan say some shit like that. In fact, it was the episode where Jake fucks up. Jake fucks up and harasses someone he thought was a suspect and gets in trouble for it. Right? And
By doing their duties that day, their lives would be turned upside down. That evening, they approached the premises, spread out the way they had it planned. They knocked on the door, no answer.
Thank you, I fixed it.
they knocked on the door. Oh, okay. They must have parked outside, had someone walk up, knock on the door, come back, and then they fucked up his gate. I guess. It's
it.
Tried the doors were locked, doors were secured. They ended up gaining entry with a battering ram, had to knock the door down. Again, that's procedure that happens in executing warrants when that's the way you need to get in. Nobody was home. Nobody was home. Mr. Foreman wasn't home. He was away in Chicago doing a show. The deputies searched the house. They found a small amount of marijuana. They found a significant amount of cash. They seized the marijuana. They seized the cash. That's what.
Triple B with the two. Doing their duties, like stealing money. That duty. Well, according, he's saying here that, it's they seized it. They seized it. Which, I guess is understandable. Just don't make sense why it would come up short when Afroman went to the sheriff's office to get it back. That's just kind of weird. That's just kind of off.
What they do.
I mean,
And that was pretty much
you got to
it.
figure that they're going to find that.
No evidence of a major crime was found. And so what happened was, after a while, the local sheriff ordered that decided there's not going to be any charges filed here. And so he ordered the cash to be returned. It was over $4,000 total cash found in some of Mr. Foreman's clothing and another place in his house.
Hey, good to see you, false avatar. How you been?
Shortly after the cash was returned to Mr. Foreman, he began claiming on the internet.
Oh, notice. Yeah. Triple B brings up a good point. That not once, we have already skipped to the part of the story. The prosecutor has already skipped to the part of the story where Afroman is defaming these sheriffs on the internet. What's the procedure? What's the protocol for disconnecting surveillance cameras? Is that part of protocol? I mean, it might be. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the process. But it's very convenient that gets left out. Very convenient that's, there's a whole song dedicated to the cameras being disconnected. We played it on stream. That's why this take two, because my first attempt at this stream got taken down by YouTube's copyright bots, because we reacted to why you disconnected my video cameras. That's a very significant part of what's going on. How convenient that gets left out of the prosecutor's, big speech.
And every place he could that the sheriff's deputies had stolen $400 from his money. hadn't returned it. You're going to hear the evidence about that, and we're going to demonstrate to you that that's not true and that he knew it wasn't true. There was an independent investigation done by Claremont County, but that didn't keep him from continuing to declare that Brian Newland in particular and the rest of these deputies are thieves. Okay, that's just the beginning of it. Then he went beyond calling these deputies thieves. As I've indicated,
I hope
he
she's
called
doing better,
Brian
false
Newland
avatar.
a pedophile. Not called him. He posted it, published it all over the internet in various posts. He found a photo of Detective Newland from a shop with a cop event that Mr. Newland attended with little kids, disadvantaged kids, kids in the community, shop with a cop, get them to know law enforcement. Mr. Foreman found a photo of Brian Newland holding one of these children that he worked with. And Mr. Foreman blocked out the face and put a smiley face on it and posted this picture of Brian Newland, and it says, Brian Newland is a pedophile. Watch your kids around this man. He likes to fondle little boys' testicles. Posted it all over the internet, not once, not twice, many, many times, seen thousands of times by people. People in the community started making comments to Detective Newland. His daughter came home from school crying because some kids had called their dad a pedophile. He used to coach cross-country teams. Some of the kids on his cross-country team started calling him a thief and a pedophile. He'll testify, he'll tell you that his daughters used to have kids over all the time. They like to hang out at his house and do things. After all this started, that stopped happening. Like, kids didn't come over.
I will say that's sad. That's sad for that girl. That is sad for that girl.
Finally, Detective Newland felt like he couldn't continue to work in Adams County anymore. Adams County was his dream job. He started here as a deputy, worked his way up to detective. This is where he wanted to spend his career, but things soured out. He couldn't stand working here anymore. He resigned his job from the Adams County Sheriff's Department and went to...
Chooks, they were arguing semantics about it in the other video. It was either him or his brother. Someone in that family, in the Newman family, has a very crazy past when it comes to that. I forget who in particular. It's somehow not fucking Sean Grooms or anyone related to Sean Grooms. How he made that's one of the people suing for defamation. Fucking Sean Grooms. Okay. That is an unfortunate last name. I gotta say, that is one of the most unfortunate last names. Why the S at the end? Why the S at the end that implies that, like, he partakes in it? If it was just Sean Groom, it would have been like, okay, that's a bit wild, but you know, nah, the S at the end sealed bro's fate. The S at the Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, man. No wonder he became an angry, pissed off cop. Yeah, that's his last name. We heard it earlier. His name is Sean Grooms. And people in chat were saying, like, Sean Grooms what in particular? What is he? You know he's heard that his whole life. Again, no wonder he became an angry, pissed off cop suing Afroman. That is the only path in the timeline available for someone with a name like that. That is the only path in the timeline. Triple B with the 2. Also, they said no one was home. Weren't the kids home? I don't know that particular detail in the case. I don't know. I remember one of the songs Afroman posted saying, like, why did you traumatize my kids? But they could be traumatized just because their home was fucking raided by cops and, like, their door was kicked down and shit. And there were strange people in their house. Strange people that are supposed to protect and serve, but instead are flinging AR-15s around their home, rummaging through their dad's CD collection.
To Cincinnati and now works for the Norwood Police Department. He commutes, drives every day because he felt like he can't work here anymore. Now, Mr. Foreman, as I indicated a moment ago, saved his most severe attacks for Lisa Phillips. Lisa Phillips worked as a resource officer in the Adams County Schools for 18 years. She used to greet the children, including Mr. Foreman's children, when they were dropped off at school in the morning. Said hello to them, made them feel welcome. Mr. Foreman posted that Lisa Phillips likes to have sex with other women. He used other words. She ate my ex-wife just like pizza.
I need that sound clip. I need that sound clip yesterday. Run that back. Run that back.
Other words.
Run that back. I want to hear that in his voice one more time.
She ate my ex-wife just like pizza.
Okay, now I'm starting to see where all the animosity comes from the prosecutor, from the prosecution attorney. I'm starting to see where the animosity coming from. Imagine having to read this shit out loud, and you can tell he's the type where he's like, that's such a terrible. Oh my God, I have to say these things. I'm gonna have to go to confession. I have to go to confession after this case because of the things that I had to repeat from Afroman. You know he that type. You know he that type just by looking at him. Okay, I'm seeing where the animosity coming from now. All right.
Pussy, eating, blah, blah, blah.
You made your point. You made your point. You didn't have to. Oh shit! Is the judge covering a smile? Oh, I got it. Yeah, that's right. The judge is in the background. He's a bit blurred. There's a bit of a lens blur. But I'm a watch him. I'm gonna watch him. Gotta watch the judge like a hawk now.
Children, including Mr. Foreman's children, when they were dropped off at school in the morning. Said hello to them, made them feel welcome.
Right, he's reading.
Mr. Foreman posted that Lisa Phillips likes to have sex with other women. He used other words.
Vulgar language.
She ate my ex-wife just like pizza. Pussy, eating, blah, 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 over and over.
Oh, yeah. He raised his hand back. Look, I could have believed that he was just reading, like, the first time he put his hand over his mouth. But that second time was quick. That was way too quick. That was way too quick. He had to cover his smile. No, not the first time.
Pussy, eating, blah, 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 over and over, thousands of times on the internet. People saw it, people laughed, people from out of state, but people here in Adams County would sometimes yell at her when they saw her. Hey, Lisa Lickumlow Phillips. That was his nickname for her.
Oh, this is better than I thought.
Over and over.
I forgot he was here. I keep forgetting the little guy in the corner. Mike, I guess his name is. I keep forgetting Mike's in the corner and he'll just pop up every now and then. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
This has been going on for like almost 3 years now, folks. And
3
it's taken a heavy
years.
toll on her.
3 years, Your Honor.
Her child came home from school crying, saying, because the kids were saying, did your mom have a sex change? Because of what they saw that he had posted. We asked him to stop. He doubled down.
Damn, a lot of people who ain't been here in a minute are popping up in chat. Let's go. Hell yeah. How y'all doing? It's been a minute. We've been having fun here. Don't worry. That's not a dig at y'all. That's not a dig at y'all. But like, I will say, y'all been missing some fun times. Alright? Y'all been missing some fun times. But hey, welcome, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Judge. She's out on call doing her duty. Someone yells at her, hey, Lisa Lickumlow calls her a thief. She's had to miss days of work because of the emotional upset. Her doctor has her on medication. Because of this, because of lies.
It really is.
Just Friday, on the eve of trial, he published the most egregious thing you can imagine. I don't know if any of you have seen it. I think you will in this trial. It's basically pornography about Lisa Phillips. Mr. Foreman also targeted Deputy Randy Walters for special treatment. In several videos seen by thousands of people, Mr. Foreman declares, I used to fuck his wife. I used to fuck his wife doggy style. His daughter came home upset because the kids at school were saying, hey, is Afroman your father?
Oh, God.
We asked him to
Yeah.
stop.
Okay. I will say this. Someone needs to zip these badass kids' mouths. Okay? These kids at school apparently doing too much. They're doing too much. Okay? Y'all ain't gotta look. Their parents are the ones who fucked up, okay? You don't have to fucking make it their business at school. They trying to do fucking math and shit. Yeah, kids are assholes.
He didn't. He's still published. There's new videos today.
Take a look at him.
In your face. I'm going to do what I want. Justin Cooley was targeted by Mr. Foreman as a thief. Sean Cooley, Mike Eastep, and Sean Grooms, all.
I can't get over that name. Bruh, you should have been looking for a reason to change your name and skip town. Okay, you should have, just with a name like that. If I had a name like that and I was caught up in a controversy, like the Afroman shit, I'd have been like, oh, fuck yeah. I've been looking for an excuse to change my stupid last name. Hell fucking yeah. Thanks, Afroman. You the GOAT. I did see that false avatar. I saw someone posted a meme with like all three mugshots, and what did they say? They said something along the lines of all three of these mugshots. this looks like a family from West Virginia that got caught doing like the craziest fucking crime you've ever heard in your life.
All suffered
Let me see if I can
while
find
being
it.
called a thief. They're sheriffs. They go to people's houses to do things. Hey, you're going to steal my money too? Their reputations have been damaged. It's harder for them to do their jobs. You'll hear all the evidence. That's what this case is about in terms of the facts. At the end of the case, you'll have to decide if Mr. Foreman should be held responsible for what he's.
Spoiler warning, if you haven't heard yet, he was not found responsible. Foreman won, Afroman won, and and this is probably gonna be. I pray for the kids. I pray for the sheriff's kids. I'll say that. The sheriffs themselves and the judge and whoever fucking issued that warrant, they could suck it. Okay, they fucked up. They fucked up heavy. This is the type of shit that happens when you fuck up, as bad as they did. Okay, you don't fuck up a man's house based on a bogus ass warrant. Disconnect his video cameras, you know, and then not even be apologetic about it and get the money wrong. You know, that's the other thing. I feel like if they were more cooperative with Afroman and a bit more empathetic, because Lord knows, for shit to escalate the way it has, none of them were apologetic. They couldn't have, for shit to have escalated this much, they had to have been, like, you know, uppity about it. And, like, you know, they didn't de-escalate, is what I'm trying to say. I think it's safe to assume they did not de-escalate the situation with Afroman. I think it's safe to assume, considering where we at now, that they did not de-escalate matters, which they probably should have. But, you know, that's not how corruption, allegedly, that's not how corruption works. That's not how it works.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? As this, you shall answer unto God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can be seated.
Go ahead, Mr. Klingler.
Oh wait,
Thank you,
actually,
Your
I gotta run
Could
it
you
back because
introduce
I
yourself to the
wanna
jury,
know if
please?
he ever brings up the
Lisa
lemon
Coates.
pound cake guy. I don't think we've heard a
And
single
Lisa,
thing about the
where do you
lemon
live?
pound cake guy.
Adams County.
So we at 136.
And there's also a punitive damages element that may go to you depending on what the judge decides. And that's going to be another decision you'll have to make based on how bad you think this is and what this conduct deserves that's been done to these people. At the end of the day, it's about what's legal, what's moral, what needs to be done to make up in some way for what's been done to these deputies that have spent their careers defending this community and living in this community. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Klingler.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to reintroduce myself. My name is David
Oh damn,
Alfonso.
he never. Okay, yeah, that's the moment they lost. Not once did the prosecutor ever mention the lemon pound cake guy. Well, he probably mentioned him, but he didn't mention the lemon pound cake video, which is the best part of this entire situation, and therefore he lost. Oh man. Yeah, there's the crocodile tears while they're playing the.
Full of shit, Phillips. She'll pull your woman over, spread her legs and seal them lips.
She's crying, Afroman. She's crying because you called her Lick'em Low Lisa, and you're laughing. Maybe she's crying because it's such a beautiful song. Because it's such a beautiful song, that's why.
I was wondering why she was so cranky as she took the stand. And now I know, because she knew what was coming. She knew exactly what was coming. The attorney prepared her. I don't blame her for being upset. It's pretty nasty.
I mean, it was nasty work.
Yeah, that's the thing. He Afroman's really destroyed the generally good vibe that he had. He had a feel-good hit that everybody liked. And now you see how petty he is. It's not good.
I mean, he may have already killed that vibe in 2015 during that one stage incident. I don't know. That's arguable. That was a bit of a. If you don't know, Afroman backhanded someone at a concert of his like 10 years ago. The lady snuck up behind him, and like started twerking on him while he was doing a guitar solo, and you know, it is documented that Afroman may have been a Crip, and when you grow up in an environment where, you know, shit sneaking behind you is life or death, you may have a reflex, like turning around and immediately smacking whatever it is you felt behind you. He did, I think he did pay, I think that case was settled, though. I remember that went to trial, and, well, no, if it was settled, then it didn't go to trial. Duh. But that is the thing. I would have argued that killed the vibe of his music. This, on the other hand, this is Afroman's bread and butter. You kidding? This is totally Afroman's vibe. If anything, this revitalized his vibe. Let's see here. Triple B with the 5. Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. Plays Afroman's entire catalog on the world's smallest violin while singing. That would take some talent. That would take a lot of talent. I like it. Colt 45 on the violin might go hard. That might actually go really hard, I would say. Yeah, it was a weird, the 2015 situation was weird because it's like there was security, but I guess they couldn't spot her like sneaking up on stage because she came from like behind. Like she came from backstage. I don't know how she magically spawned backstage. But yeah, she started dancing and like kind of twerking up on him from behind while he was like doing a guitar solo. The best part of that I probably can't show the video on YouTube. Lord knows YouTube took one stream down tonight already. Because it is a violent smack. But the best part of that video is when she gets up, she don't look hurt, she don't look shocked. She's not like, you know, she don't look red in the face, and like she gets whiplashed too. It don't look, but when she gets up, she just gives him a side eye like, rude. Like, she didn't just get fucking, like, laid out on the floor 2 seconds prior. Like the juxtaposition between the actual smack and her getting up and just going, humph, and walking off is, like, insane. She must have been too drunk to feel it. That's my only guess. She had a drink in her hand. So my guess is she was too drunk to feel it. She probably felt it later, like the following morning, because that was wild. She got violently whiplashed onto the floor after sneaking up behind Afroman. Got up and was like, humph, I'm not, you're going off my Spotify playlist. That's what it looked like to me. That was insane. But yeah, Afroman apologized, and there was a settlement in court for that one. There was a settlement for that 10 years ago. Not this. Not this. Elbit with the 50. Payday, and me money is already gone. Damn. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Especially for me with, like, because I freelance, right? My job, all my work, including this YouTube shit, all of it's freelance. Know what I'm saying? Which means some weeks I get like multiple big ass checks, and other weeks, depending on what the schedule is like, I get like, I don't know, maybe $200. Budgeting in my household sucks. Budgeting here sucks. I hate doing my budget. Because I always got to take that into account. And it sucks. I get a decent amount from Spotify. I get a decent amount. I won't say, oh, I'm rolling in money, but like, Spotify checks range anywhere from like $200 to $500, depending on how good the Spotify's weird, okay? Because it's not like YouTube where, like, I will get paid for last month on Monday, right? That ain't how Spotify works. Spotify, when I get paid by Spotify this month, it's gonna be for, like, December or some shit. Yeah, there's, like, a weird 2-month delay. It's odd. And that's another thing I gotta take into account. Well, that's because the band, the reason the band don't do as good numbers-wise is because, like, we need more songs, we need to promote more, shit like that. We just haven't, because we in a weird transitionary period with the band, with a new drummer. And he's doing great. I will say, he's learning shit, like, fantastic. But, yeah, it gonna be a minute until new Innocent Bystander shit drop. A little bit. What else did you say? Payday, money already gone, let's go. Instant ramen for me. Fuck bills. Ooh, love ya. Damn. Fuck the bills, apparently. Hey yo, I know some Ravens fans who got mad beef with the Bills. I won't say it's unwarranted. I won't, especially if you were a Ravens fan. I know for some reason the Ravens fans and the Bills fans, they got mad beef. Which is like, that's like the two most random cities I've ever heard of to have like football beef. Ever. Like, I can understand the LA Raiders and the Patriots rivalry, right? I can understand that shit. I don't know how the fuck a beef between Buffalo and Baltimore start. How the fuck, that's like the most, it's like the most random two cities. Who donated the 17 cents? Oh, monetary bills? Maybe. Maybe monetary bills. I don't know. I'm just used to hearing fuck Bills in the context of fuck the Buffalo Bills. Oh fuck paying bill. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I misinterpreted that. Again, I usually when I'm hearing that phrase, it's in the context of whatever my Ravens fans homies are saying. No, that wasn't even bad English element. That was literally me just being a goober. I don't know, Pelican, you'd be surprised. We've had a lot of digressions where we just talk about like sports shit. We've had a considerable amount. I'll never forget not the thissa when the fucking what was it? They were up against the Sixers were up against the Celtics, I think. It was the Sixers and the Celtics, and the Sixers fucking got bodied. It was like not the Sixers. Fuck.
That sums up my position right there.
It's an awful thing. You know what else is an awful thing to do? Write up a bogus warrant that ends up with someone's house getting fucked up.
I did not have sex change. I did not have a penis. I shouldn't have to prove I don't have a penis. Or not have a penis here and the rest of the guys not working. And pull people over and let them pussy on me.
I mean, it's interesting to see, like, opinions on the other side. It's definitely interesting to see. I mean, it's definitely one of them situations where there's no real definitive good guy in a technical, yeah, in a technical sense. It's people being people. At the end of the day, this is a story about people, and people are, people have the capacity to make mistakes. They have the capacity to be corrupt, and they have the capacity to be crazy petty, super petty, like astonishingly petty. Catch you the next stream, Avatar. You have a good one.
Lisa, I'm sorry. I didn't know that hurt you like that. You kind of intimidated.
I mean, yo, King Mothball got a point. King Mothball got a point. I gotta pin that. Yo, who fucks with a rapper and don't expect a diss track? Who who don't expect a diss track after fucking with a rapper? The only rapper I know that ain't drop a diss track after, someone fucks with him is 50 Cent, apparently. 50 Cent don't make, he don't do diss track rap battles anymore. At least not against T.I. But that's a whole nother video, whole nother stream that I've done I mean, eating pasta was technically a diss track. Eating pasta is technically a diss track. There's a story behind eating pasta in your hood. In fact, Pelican, I think you know the story behind eating pasta in your hood.
Knocked down my door. I was upset. I would never shoot you, or I would never try to punch you. I thought I cracked some musical jokes that I didn't know they hurt yet. But I'm sorry. I think you're a nice little lady. I didn't know you was a lot. I'm sorry. I was just having fun with the bad situation. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh man, Jesus. Hang on, let's take a little break, everybody.
Elevate with the 20. Doom lives like Lenny confirmed. Oh my god. I forget. That was like the bodybuilder guy, right? I never looked into Lenny. Or am I thinking of someone else? I remember the phrase living like Lenny. Oh, Lenny from The Simpsons. Okay. I was thinking of like this bodybuilder guy with like a he had a name like Lenny or Larry. I know Rogue Internet Man covered him back in the day. Big Lenny, yeah, that was his name. That guitar is nice. How to lose a civil suit 101. Oh my god. He is staring into her soul. That is... He is not letting up. He is like I don't think he's blinked once. I can't confirm that considering he's wearing sunglasses. I can't confirm, but I don't think he's blinked once since the music video, since the testimony started. Yo, Chooks, we might need to check the comments real quick. We might need to check the comments because, like, yeah, the mic. This mic person who uploaded this and like his chat seemed to be on the Adams County side. So like, I'm curious what they have to say now that he won. Let's see, the judge is going to get a whole tribute album, making them sit on the stand while their diss track plays for the court is diabolical. I mean, Drake risked that at one point. Yeah, yo, bruh, you telling me there's yeah, oh my god, with that in mind, chat, there is a timeline, there is a potential timeline where we could have had a trial like this with the whole Kendrick versus Drake shit, and could have had fucking Drake on the stand, maybe even crying, while Not Like Us plays. Oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. I'm almost mad that the that the judge dismissed it. Now I'm almost mad the judge dismissed Drake's stupid ass. Oh man. Let's see, the judge was bribed with a lot of baby oil and lemon pound cake. I live here in Adams County. I assure you, this town is extremely corrupt. They have been looking for a reason to go after Joseph Foreman for a long time now. God damn. God damn. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know. That's just a rando on the internet. They could be making it up, but you know, it's not outside the realm of possibility. I'm with Afroman. Judges straight up influencing the jury. Let's see. At what point in any search warrant can the government officials disconnect your cameras? They can't. They can't. They can't disconnect your camera. So why are you shutting off my video cameras? Okay, so the people in the comments don't seem to be on the prosecution side. Mainly just his chat. Mainly just Law Talk with Mike's chat, it seems. So, I'd love to know what they think, though. I'd love to know what they thought about Afroman winning. Because, I don't know, man. I don't know. Noel with the 5. This is something Dave Chappelle would come up with if he wasn't too busy complaining about cancel culture, trans people, and taking Saudi money. Oh my god, yo. I just saw a video about, like, who was it? Bill Burr? I just saw a video about Bill Burr and the whole Saudi Arabia thing. That might be worthy of a stream. That might be a stream topic one of these days. Because, wow. I have never seen someone lose... Well, no, not right. I have seen people lose the goodwill of the people faster than that. In fact, I've seen people lose that in record time, considering the lolcow shit. In the lolcow sphere especially, I've seen a lot of people pull that shit off. It's practically a speedrun category in that sphere of the internet. But Bill Burr, yeah, he's got that dude's got problems now. Yeah, YouTube comments ain't exactly the best place for law information slip slop. You're right. Disclaimer.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
It would be weird if his chat were all bots.
Oh, yes.
Because bots would be saying shit like, "This is a good stream. Thank you for the stream." Or if it was like some kind of weird AI thing, it would probably want to go with the more popular opinion, which the more popular opinion has been for Afroman.
And this girl said, "Hey, Afroman, I want to give you some sisters."
Do they ever show the... Is this him? Nah, that ain't the lemon pound cake guy. Damn it! I want to get to the lemon pound cake guy. I don't even remember his name. I think this is him.
Continuing to come out.
Nah, this is the he fucked my wife guy. I don't care about the cuck. Oh wait, no, this is the cuck. That's the cuck. Alright, so is this the lemon pound cake guy then? Might be. It might be. Yeah, I think this is him. I think this is the lemon pound cake guy. Raymond has given me $1 pie. Appreciate it. Is there a lemon in that?
Your reason for contacting a lawyer in this case. I want to just jump ahead right now to how these posts that referred to you and the other deputies has
He
thieves.
did. I don't
Has
know.
that
That's why
affected
I gotta keep
your,
looking for him. But maybe he
uh,
just took his glasses off.
reputation in the community?
He looks the
do you
most
believe?
like him out of anyone I've seen
Absolutely,
take the
there's no
stand
doubt
so
about
far.
it.
Well, tell us what makes you think that.
You know, to understand that, you got to go back before this happened. We would go on calls. You very seldom ever have any trouble at anybody. Very, very rarely. You might get a drunk that was smart off or something of this nature. Then he starts calling us thieves on the internet, starts selling merchandise with our photo on it. So now when you go into a bar for a call, you've got people in there screaming, hey, you gonna steal all of our money, you know, or you go on a call. I had one guy come out of a bedroom after me, call me a thief, wanted to know why I sold Afroman's money. It just went from being a nice, quiet community, a job you felt safe in, to a place where you had to look over your shoulder every second.
Do you, based on what you've explained and what you've been through, do you think some of these people who called you thieves really thought you were?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you receive any phone calls about this?
I would answer
The
phone
cup
at the
testimony
sheriff's
is
department
really
because
funny.
they were
It
overwhelmed.
is funny. I will say, did he fuck your wife? I don't know.
I remember one day there was over 300 calls threatening us, calling us thieves. So we would have to go over and help dispatch because they were overwhelmed. There's only 2 dispatchers. So yeah, they didn't call me directly, but I answered the phone. They would cuss me, threaten to kill me, threaten to kill my kids, threaten to kill my wife. And
Okay, I don't know. Part of me doubts that. I don't think anyone's taking the shit that serious. I don't think anyone's taking the shit that serious that they're sending death threats. I don't know. Aren't those calls recorded? Couldn't they record one of them call, like show one of the recordings? I don't know. I feel like he may be hamming it up personally.
it got to the point to where my wife and my children couldn't even go to Walmart. You couldn't go into a gas station around here. My youngest daughter would hear the dogs bark at night and come in my room, wake me up terrified that somebody was there to kill us. Because even though they were young, they're still on Facebook. They still see this stuff. And it was just one after another after another. And when it would start to slow down,
Hey, good night,
we
Stinky
would go back
Fist.
and
You
do
have a
it all
good
over
one.
again and get it all
Tomorrow,
started
supposedly.
again, just like he did a couple of days ago.
Are you aware of posts that are continuing to come out as recently as yesterday?
Some I are.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past like a crazy person to do that. There's probably 1 or 2 crazy people who would do that. But like the chances I feel like are slim. With how much I've seen shit like this kind of escalate on the internet, the death threats are usually hammed up a bit. Usually in situations like this, the quote unquote death threats, like they're hammed up if not rare. At least from what I've seen in my experience in people being mean on the internet. It's not uncommon, like it happens, but it's a little rarer than I think people realize.
It'll take a second. So Ohio law has changed since April of 2025.
Hey, he looks like a pathetic loser as a result of this.
With that, we would have a 60-day notice.
So
of
I
any
sustain-
evidence.
I would have agreed with you a couple of years ago. My opinion has changed.
Draw the line, I just drew the line of what's evolving in the public. Like we started this trial yesterday, so let's try to stay before yesterday. You're all doing a fine job.
Thank you, Judge.
Fluid.
Yep.
But the trial can't be that fluid. Stay.
No, I cannot sell the feet pics. My feet pics, not even for $100.
Are there any
That's
other
identifying information.
examples that you can think of
Because
just
I
in
have
here
really
today of
fucked up
ways
feet.
that these posts about being a thief have affected you in a negative way?
One of the things that really kind of upset me, I was doing an investigation as a detective, and I had to go all the way up to eastern Ohio on the Pennsylvania border. And when I walked into the deputy's room up there to talk to them, they all knew me.
I know,
All knew that
Pelican,
I'd
that's
been
the
called a
joke.
thief,
Oh.
lemon pound cake. You know, it's everywhere. You can't. I mean, you can go
All
anywhere.
right, it is the lemon pound cake guy. I think it is. I think this is the lemon pound cake guy.
All knew that I'd been called a thief. Lemon pound cake. You know, it's everywhere. You can't. I mean, you can go anywhere, and if people recognize you, they start that stuff, whether they're being sarcastic or what. But
And has your image, your face been posted on some of these posts along with or in the context of the thief accusation?
what, according to he has posted my image, yes, several times on the internet. He sold merchandise, sweatshirts, T-shirts, things of that nature at all of his venues. They were, matter of fact, they were for sale at a smoke shop here in town.
And you didn't buy one? Yeah, Raymond, you right. What a weenie. What a weenie. Bro, I would have bought one. I would have bought one. Okay? I would have. Look, it was a fuck up. It was a massive fuck up. The best thing they could have done was to be empathetic and like own up to it. And a lemon pound cake shirt, I would have bought that shit.
Those are all of my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Cross-examination.
John, for the sake of the record, we have to keep things straight because there is another plaintiff named Sean. correct?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
So do you mind if I call you Sean or Sean Cooley during this time?
Whatever you'd like. Well, let's rephrase that.
Yeah, there's another Sean. There's another Sean. And he's got a funny name.
Okay, that was
I'd like
kind of
to
charming.
pick right up with this visit to the Pennsylvania border. You said they knew you as Lemon Pound Cake.
Yeah, that was what they referred to me as, a person.
And they asked you for your autograph, correct?
One of them did, yes.
That sounds like an insane interaction. Oh man, I kind of wish I saw that. I kind of wish we could see that interaction.
And so
You have the same amount of evidence that we have that you're a pedophile and a thief. Think about that.
we could have a sidebar about
See if your little brain can comprehend it.
defense intends to exist.
Okay, sounds good.
I doubt it, frankly.
Is there a way to see his chat? What is going on in this Mike person's chat? Ah, this must be a re-upload or something. because his chat interactions have been interesting. This Mike person. Yeah, I don't know why Mike is so pressed.
You can go ahead with, sensitive.
Well, now I'm low-key curious if... Now I'm low-key curious what's going on, like if there's any Judge was not ready, the greatest hits. All right, let me just look up Afroman. Like, are there any reactions to... All right, the Afroman verdict. All right, I gotta know this Mike person's, like, opinion on the
Hey
Afroman
everyone, it's
verdict.
Charlotte Cardin, and you can
I
check
gotta
out
know. Because he seems like he's more on the side of the Adams County. And, like, I have not seen or heard a single person who's been on their side since 2022 when this started. Not a single person. This is the first person ever I've ever seen remotely take their side in any capacity. So I gotta know his opinion. I gotta know what he thinks about it. King Mothball. Turbo divorced is nasty work. Turbo divorced. Turbo divorced is...
I'm kind of surprised this came back today. Not shocked, but a little surprised. I have not looked at the verdict.
All right, so we're gonna get his...
there to be no spoilers because it's short.
All right. So
In the
we're gonna
chat.
get his fresh reaction.
But I know some of you know what's going on. Oh, this is fantastic. I love it. That coat.
He got that shit
That
on.
is strong pimp coat action. I love it.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. We could be watching Legal Mindset. I've heard some crazy shit about Legal Mindset.
I'm just playing this live. Not live. It's already old, but it's a few minutes old. But it's fresh for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just want to move that note. Just wait until Judge should get
The fuck is going on with the audio?
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. So the court was informed the jury reached a verdict, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. So if you'll hand the verdict forms to the bailiff, he'll hand them to me so I can take a look at them.
yeah. Due to the distorted audio, we're appealing this and bringing it to the Eldritch Court. You will all now be judged by by Cthulhu himself.
I looked at the form.
Okay, there. All right. What's the?
Thank you.
Oh, the audio might have been my issue. The audio might have been fucked on my end.
So the court was informed the jury reached a verdict, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. So if you'll hand the verdict forms to the bailiff, he'll hand them to me so I can take a look at them. I looked at the form of the papers, essentially to see if they're properly signed. So that's the next thing that happens.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a real occupation, Star. I've never worked this one, but I know that's the thing you can do.
With regard to decorum, I don't expect any responses from anybody. It's been an emotional case. It's been a well-tried case. The lawyers did what they should do. The parties did what they should do. I just want to remind everybody that how the verdict comes out isn't something of public comment. So if you have an emotional attachment to the verdict, don't express it. Wait till you get out of the building before you let your emotions out. So the verdict forms are properly executed, properly completed. Copies will be made available to the parties.
Was that just on my end, or did anyone else get that weird Tim and Eric stutter too? What the fuck going on with my internet?
In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. So the matter will be concluded with defense verdicts. Thank you, Mr. Klingler. Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Thank you to the court staff and the Sheriff's Department for security in the building. And we'll go ahead and stand adjourned.
Yeah. Yo, imagine being part of the police department, right? That has to secure the same building where you lose your trial. Ouch. Yikes. That's a loss for the home team if I've ever seen one. Damn. Yeah, that's a L for the home team. You ain't getting no home team advantage here, as much as the prosecutor tried. That did not happen.
Well, there you go. Verdict for the defendant.
You guys want to go on into the jury room?
Relax, whatever it is you need.
I'll pinch pose.
Have to leave the jury go that way. Have them go back into their room.
If you guys don't mind, hang out in there for a little bit, I can get you, okay?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, does Mike have anything to say? I came here for Mike's opinion. I already know Afroman won. Okay, all right.
Verdict for Afroman. Afroman wins. I think it's the wrong call. I think him calling the guy a pedophile with no thing, with no proof whatsoever,
With no thing. He had no thing.
is completely defamatory. Him claiming that they stole money when his own testimony is he is not even sure what he had, so he's just making wild accusation. I think that's defamatory. I think it's
The first thing Yeah, when it comes to the pedophilia accusations, you gotta be like super accurate and verify that shit, cause you know cause directed at the wrong person, that can do some like real damage. You know, people take, you know, stealing money a type of way, but there are people who take, for obvious reasons, take shit like pedophilia way like even further than that. I get that. The taking money though, the money to like if the money comes up short, that's suspect. If the money's coming up short, that is suspect. That implies that there is still money that was taken. Money's still taken, you know.
It's I think it's the wrong result. I'm not shocked by it. It's our system. It doesn't really freak me out. I would have preferred that he got rung up on a couple of those. A lot of the other ones, no. A lot of the other ones just fall under sort of artistic kind of things. But making a false statement that that's very detrimental to somebody's life is a different thing. It's a different thing. But juries
Yeah,
are
it's
juries.
distracting me too, Pelican. He got one of them Code Lyoko foreheads. Like I'm hearing, I'm like, as I'm watching him talking to his Blue Yeti, I'm hearing the theme song.
And that's the verdict. I accept it. That's the way it is. I think that Afroman is a petty little turd. I think he's a disgusting person. I never thought that before. I always liked him. Now I don't. This will have zero effect on Afroman's life. I was not out buying Afroman albums or going to Afroman shows. I don't know what you're trying to say there. So it's
Bro's wishing he could
you know,
return to the
it
past
doesn't
now.
surprise me that they would go down that way. But
Yo, hold up,
defense
hold up.
Use some people on the jury and conflate the notion of the First Amendment with defamation. They're two different things. Okay.
Oh!
He was not facing the First Amendment.
Oh!
The First Amendment says that the government should make no law saying you can't say things, and it's anticipating a criminal penalty. That was not even in play here. He was not charged with a crime for saying things. Somebody filed a defamation claim against him. The defamation claim was clear.
No way!
The jury just, you know, didn't want to see it that way. Just fine. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. But any one of you, if you had people saying that you're a pedophile and screwing up your career and your children's lives, would feel differently. Trust me.
Yo, I will say, Jim was goated. He was a pain in the ass in some episodes, but I distinctly remember that one John where, like, Xana's robot minions, whatever, like, invaded the real world, like, shit. And I remember Bro here standing on business. I remember Bro stood on business. He stood 10 toes with I forget if he had like a water gun. He had some kind of like thing to shoot projectiles and like fight back. And he threw down. I remember I was like, oh shit, as a kid. But like they did the return to the past shit as soon as like you saw his arm fall on the on the ground, implying that like they murked him, implying Xana's minions like murked him, and he died. Right, that was right when I distinctly remember that shot. Huge dub for Jim. Jim stood on 10 toes. Jim's a goat. Jim's the goat. Okay, gotta say, bro stood on business. In fact, if I remember, there were a lot of episodes where he stood on business and, like, you know, did everything he could to help people during, you know, Xana's tantrums and crises and shit. Yeah, Morales, I guess, is his last name. Well, my voice cracked real bad when I said toes the one time, which is an indication to me that I need to get the hell off stream and hydrate because I did not bring enough water upstairs. I think, you know, I think we talked about the Afroman shit. This was a good stream. I appreciate yous for coming out. All right, we're gonna do more. We might cover this a little bit more throughout the weekend, but we're gonna do some more, you know, some other topics as well. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow. You kidding? Yeah, for sure. So anyway, peace, gang. Y'all the best. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Don't get raided by the cops. And I will see y'all next time. Sweet nectar. Also, my internet is taking a shit. My internet is bugging. I just clicked the end. Like, my internet been bugging for, like, the past 10 minutes. Like, I clicked end stream just now, and it's, like, it's frozen. Shit is frozen. I can't close out. I guess we stuck here. Yes, and rest in peace, Chuck Norris.